everyone? Just wanted to come on here real quick and talk about what's been going on with PlayStation. Crazy, man. Seems like they're suffering from too much success. They've been getting the Steam treatment, accused of, how do you say, being a monopoly. Now, it might be fair to say that they're being sued now for $2 billion by the British court system, trying to state that they're opening a case because they have a monopoly on sales of their game on the PlayStation Store, and that it's not right that they sell their games on their own store because they're too big, that they have to have other people involved. That's kind of a crazy thing to say. I get where it's coming from when it comes with Steam because there are other marketplaces that sell PC games. But when it comes to PlayStation, that doesn't make much sense now, does it? Like, how can it be that PlayStation have to sell their games on other platforms or other shopping platforms? That doesn't make any sense, right? But apparently, the courts are willing to hear Robert something's case, Robert Palmer's case, which is crazy. And that's actually pretty insane to listen to, because the result is that Sony can and does set the retail prices of all such content itself without facing any retail competition for digital content. Yes, but you can only play it on the PlayStation Store. Now, it would be different if you could play it on a variety of things, right? Like, for instance, you play Steam, you can play it on any PC. It doesn't have to be just a Windows operated PC. I mean, they're all on Windows, but it doesn't have to be like a Microsoft PC or whatever, like a Surface. It can be whatever, right? It can be an Asus. It can be, you name it, Sony, Avio. Like, these things all run on Steam, which can play on not only PC, but Mac, etc., etc. So there's kind of a case there to be made about monopoly. But how can you tell someone that PlayStation is too big that they have to sell their stuff on other? No, that doesn't make any sense. That honestly sounds like suffering from success. Like, you don't tell that to Microsoft, right? Like, well, Microsoft did diversify, so I guess that's a moot point. But you don't say that to Nintendo, that you can't buy, that you have to buy it on other stores, right? So again, it seems to be a case of Sony being too big. You can buy, and I think them moving into the PC space is something to consider, right? Because they did sell their games on other platforms, not just PlayStation. So, makes sense now why Sony's moving back. This is kind of crazy because they were thinking about implementing things like dynamic pricing. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. What you call, depending on who you are, you get a different price. Depending on your history, your habits, your gaming habits, your gaming purchasing habits. So we'll see. But the fact that a court is willing to listen about a company selling their games on their own store exclusively as an issue is, I think, a bit strange. But the UK court is known to hearing strange cases. Can't really think of all of them now, but yeah, this is kind of crazy. Like, honestly, like the Steam one kind of makes sense. All right, there's a bunch of PCs, there's a bunch of places you can buy them from, EA, whatever. So you don't have to exclusively buy it from Steam. So the fact that Steam has such a large monopoly, okay. But PlayStation, nah, man, this is suffering from success type lawsuit. But it's happening. Like, this guy is suing them, and £2 billion sterling. That's insane. That's actually, wow. That's that's actually crazy to think that that's the number that they came up with. And here's even saying it's saying that the case claims to shop build into the Sony's operating system was designed to make players a captive class, as if to say, like, you don't have the right to set the price of the games we play on your platform. Then don't play on their platform. Play on another platform. Wait, what are we talking about here? This is crazy. Yeah, man, this is unbelievable. Unbelievable. But this is where we are. People can sue you for literally anything, and if they can find a will, they'll find a way. And yeah, that's mad. I mean, if this does happen, like I'll get a lot of money back, I guess. But still, does seem to be odd that someone's actually pushing this. The case claims Sony has unfairly profited from shifting customer habits, with more players choosing to buy digital games over physical versions supplied on discs. Its PS5, its PS5 is available in three different models, only one of which comes with a Blu-ray. Oh, okay. I see. So he's also trying to claim that because you can't buy discs, you're forced to buy it through their store. Which, again, it's not a complete moot point, but you can buy a disc drive. So, again, crazy, crazy. But yeah, this is where we are. Suffering from success, Sony has to now consider whether or not disc gaming is a priority, like an actual priority for them to continue investing in, so they don't get sued. Or if they do, it's like an optional thing. Crazy. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Yeah, Sony suffering from success. But here we are. Peace.